Hi there, Kathy Burris here, showing up live this evening with some kind of exciting news. I'm excited about this week. Today, 5 years ago, I was able to introduce to my world the Kindle version of my book, EnVision You, and it was a really incredibly special time, and I'm actually going to post the video of that tomorrow. This whole week I'm celebrating. I know some of you that have been watching, you're going, Kathy, you've been talking about this celebration for the whole month of September. Yeah, I know, but think about it, not that many people actually publish a book, and I've had a lot of people say so many things. So many times I've said I was going to write one, and I haven't, and you did, and I have two actually. But 5 years ago today, at a conference called Tribe Writers, that actually inspired me to recognize that I'm a writer. That wasn't on my bucket list. Never, ever did I think I would publish a book. That I didn't want to. But my daughter Alicia, we found a book that she had started in the back of her journal. We found it after she died, and it was one short chapter about my story. And then she ended it with, and then I was born. And so she started me on a journey of capturing where I was seeing God show up. And so Lovely Traces of Hope was my first book. That came out in 2016. But then in 2019, after a journey of trying to move forward and feeling stuck, I came out with the book EnVision You, Unstuck and Confident even. And so this little butterfly has been around. And so all month, but especially this week, I'm going to be posting things to let you know of some of the special things that I'm doing this week. One thing that I'm doing, I want to make sure I tell you about this. On Thursday night I've done 4 of these in September. On Thursday night, I'm doing a live discussion group, and we meet on Zoom, and I do some, actually, what I talk about is some of the things that I wish I had dug deeper on when I wrote this book. I just wasn't ready to do that yet, personally. So it's taken me these last 5 years to identify some of those things. So Thursday night is our last one. You're welcome to join us. It's free. It's for you to be part of. It's at 7:30 Eastern time, so I want to make sure that you know that. And so that's one of the things we're doing this week. But I'm going to be showing up, or I'm going to be posting a video, or I'm going to be sharing an email, or I'm going to be doing some book giveaways, because 5 years ago, the Kindle version of this book came out. Since then, we have a paperback. You can tell this is the one that I've been working out of. Paperback version and a hardback version, which I love the hardback. It's just beautiful. It's just so fun. But this week, ta-da! This week, today, I'm officially launching the workbook version. Now, if you've purchased the book, you know that there's a free PDF that you can download and you can print off. And I've done it. Lots of people have done it, but they've sent me a note and said, "Do you think you could just publish it to Amazon and then we could get it?" Well, yes. Saves time, saves money. Plus, this really is the jewel. The things that I say in the book are things that I've learned, and they're exercises, they're stories, they're lessons of ways that God helped me move forward to get unstuck. This is where you collect your stories. You collect your truth, who you are, what you were made to do. And so you can go to Amazon and you can purchase all of them. You can get the paperback, you can get the hardback, you can get the workbook, you can get the Kindle. They're all available. And the workbook's something that I've wanted to do ever since the book came out, and I don't know, I didn't think I was stuck, but there was one place that I was stuck, and it took me a little while to work through it. And so I've updated the workbook, so if you downloaded it before, you might want to go ahead and purchase the new one, because it's got a few other things in it, and I think you'll find them helpful. So this week, keep an eye open for things that I'm going to be posting, and for all the engagement. If you engage with me in some way, if you share a review that you've done on Amazon, I'll talk more about that this week, but I have 23 reviews on this book, but I found out that if you have 25, or if you have 50, or if you have 75, Amazon bumps you up in what they share, even 5 years later. So if you can share a review, if you've read the book, if you purchased the book, if you can share a review there, or go to Goodreads, share a review there, that just helps an author so much. It doesn't even have to be my book, though I would appreciate that, but an author that you want to help them, write a review. That would be a good review, would be preferable. So many things. I've had some interviews with some of the women that have gone through EnVision You, or some of my programs, and I'm looking forward to sharing those with you this week. If you're not on my email list, I promise I won't. I may send an email every day, but just this week, I promise. But I want to let you know what's going on, because even the Thursday nights that we've had so far this month in September, what's been really great has been digging deeper into some of the awarenesses that we have about the fact that when we envision you, when you envision you, we'll do that. When you envision you, you're not just creating something out of nothing. You're creating, you're embracing, you're grabbing hold of, you're owning all that God put in you to begin with. The design He gave you, the shape. We talk about shape in EnVision You, and no, I don't mean body parts. The shape God's given you, and the story that you've lived that shape out in, and how the stuck places and overcoming the stuck places are part of you making your remarkable difference in the world, touching people's lives that I can't touch, your neighbor can't, not the way you do, not with the message, not with the voice and the style, the way you do it. God made you to do that. And if we stay stuck, think about it. A year from now, if you are still where you are today, how do you feel? See, I asked that question when I started writing this book. If I stay where I am right now, am I okay with that? Probably not. Maybe you are, and if you are, good, go, run. Let me support you however I can. But if you're not okay with that, let's talk. And while I'm doing a free session, a free group conversation this Thursday, starting in October, I'm starting the new 12-week session of EnVision You. And yes, you can go through this book, you can go through the workbook. I give you the tools so that you can go through it yourself. You can. I encourage you to get a buddy to go through it. You can. You can get so much. I've heard from so many people that said, I did this with my sister, I did this with a gal from church, I did this with my mom. So many people have shared who their buddy was. But I've had other people say, I don't really have a girlfriend that I can do this with. I don't really have someone that I could say, will you join me in going through this? So there's that. But there's also, when you have a coach, a facilitator coming along with you, then when you have the ideas and you kind of get stuck in your thinking, one of the gals I interviewed this week said, you know, you get stuck in your own thoughts and they're not truth. Sometimes we need someone else. And the beauty of going through the EnVision You group that I'm offering starting October 3rd is that you get all the material. You get a coach who's been there, done that, overcome in lots of ways. Sure, I'm a hot mess in a lot of times. You know that. You've been following me for any length of time. But I've overcome a lot. And I've done training so that I can help people go through this. So you have the material, you have a coach, and you have a community of women who know what you're feeling, who have been there. You'll hear from a couple of them this week as I share some of the testimonials that interviews that I've done this week. You'll hear from some of them. The thing is, EnVision You, I'm celebrating because it's one of my places where I overcame something, my stuck stuff, so that I could confidently move forward with a message with my voice, with my style, with my color of butterfly, to share with you, my world. You have that chance too. And a year from now, if you do nothing different, probably nothing's going to change. But if you do something that says, I want to know who God created me to be, I want to know the message He's given me to share, I want to know how to use the things I've learned in my story to make my difference. Huh? Yeah, I thought that was you. So that group starts October 3rd. So part of the thing is, yes, I want to tell you about EnVision You and my unstuck places. But girlfriend, this is about how can you, being you, be you fully embracing the freedom to be exactly who God created you to be. So I'm encouraging you, pay attention this week. If you're not on my mailing list, shoot me your email. Put it in you can direct message me. You don't have to put it on the comments, but make sure that I've got your email, because this week I'm going to be sending out some emails with all this information that's available if you want it. You don't have to read it all. You don't have to listen to it all, though some of the videos are pretty cool. But pay attention to the nudge that you might be getting, even as you're listening to me now. EnVision You. See you. Vision has to do with sight, has to do with seeing forward. N-E-N, that prefaces is the prefix of that. EnVision sees you in your future, sees you in alignment with the design God's placed on your life. I'd love to have you be part of this journey with us. So be paying attention. It's happening this week. EnVision You Week officially declared. And thanks for listening tonight. If you want to know more, you can go to kathyburris.com, click on EnVision You, and I'll be posting, starting tomorrow, I'll be posting some different things for you to check out. So you can see what's going on, you can see what's available, remember, I'm doing some giveaways this week. One of them will be the hardback and the workbook. So I'll be doing some giveaways, but there'll also be books by other favorite authors. So you take a listen and see where you can engage, see where you can share, write a review if you want to. That all is part of me, the EnVision. But you, the EnVision, pay attention to you. Listen to you. Take time to see you, because you are remarkable, girl. All right? Tomorrow, I'll be posting some more. Check my website, kathyburris.com, starting tomorrow. You'll find some more information. Thanks for joining me. Talk to you later.